I just want to emphasize that it is okay if you don't know how to feel right now. If you can't figure out the words to describe what you're feeling right now, it's okay to take a minute, think about how you feel, and process this before you respond. And it's completely okay to turn to social media to help find the words, but it's not okay to come to social media to tell you how to feel. You have your feelings. Everyone you're seeing has their feelings and they're sharing them. And a lot of them are sharing binary opinions. I am celebrating. I'm not celebrating. I condemn violence. This kind of violence is okay. It is okay to have multiple conflicting feelings with respect to this. And when you remember this, I find myself finding every response to this reasonable. I find myself seeing the people who are celebrating, like, yeah, that's reasonable, and seeing the people who are crying or saying, I condemn all violence or whatever, like, yeah, that's reasonable. There was Dean Withers who was crying because he watched a man get his jugular opened up. Doesn't matter how bad of a person that is. If you're not ready for that, it is very normal to have a physical, visceral reaction to gore like that, especially a person that you've seen in person before. That is a physical survival response in you that is very normal and very human to have. You're actually supposed to feel some kind of strong emotion to that. While on the other hand, this is a person who led in information campaigns to sway public opinion in support of fascism, where we live in a democracy that leads to elections won by fascists. This is a person who shrugged his shoulders at kids' deaths. This is a person who proverbially danced on the graves of Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, people who were murdered by police and then advocated for the police to be pardoned. Imagine if I came back and said, I think the sniper should be pardoned because well, Charlie was on drugs when he was there, or he was a convicted felon, or he said all these bad things, so he deserved it, right? That's effectively what Charlie has spent years saying about George Floyd, Breonna Taylor. When I hear people criticizing those celebrating it, they say, like, oh, you shouldn't get killed for your political beliefs. This plays into the classic thing where conservatives think that thinking people deserve the same rights and opportunities as everyone else, or we can save lives by just moving our policy a little bit to the left, are political opinions. Right? Like, my political opinions are, I think trans people are mentally ill and I think they're indoctrinating our kids, even though all of the science and evidence says otherwise. Right? And it leads to trans people harming themselves and or killing themselves. And it's just like, well, I just believe that undocumented immigrants are criminals and they don't deserve due process. No, actually, everyone in this country deserves due process as mandated by the Constitution of this country. We're ripping apart families. We're leading to people dying.